It's a 5-minute trailer? What the
And I mean, dragons are kind of, I don't know how to
Played
say
out?
it, but yeah, it's kind of played out now.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
kind of like, it's not special anymore. A
Yeah.
dragon's just like another dog or something.
Yeah, yeah. All right, welcome to another week of Decogged Reviews.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to actually look at something that's pretty close to our hearts. You know, it's the new World of Warcraft trailer that came out, I think last week, I believe. I think it was last week, 7 days ago. So we used to play WoW.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know there was a new expansion that's coming out.
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped playing for a while, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't been
yeah.
following any of the news.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty exciting. Anytime they release a trailer, it's like a big deal.
You know
'cause
it's going to be
Yeah.
decent.
It's
So
it's Blizzard after all.
exactly. But I felt like before when a trailer came out, you would automatically pop up in my
Yeah, in the
video
feed,
feed, and
yeah.
I was notice it there's no way I was going to miss it. But for some reason, this one that totally went over my head.
Yeah, same.
Didn't
And
even
then
hear anything about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
neither did I. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's, I don't know, maybe that's just a sign of the
times.
fading,
Yeah.
fading glory.
Yeah.
Blizzard's fading glory. But
Oh,
man, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a good trailer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's get into it. Okay.
Cool.
We good. Oh man. It's a 5-minute trailer? What the
Is that a trailer for the trailer?
Yeah,
I love how they do that these days. They do a mini
Trailer.
trailer at the beginning for the trailer.
10,000 years ago.
So specific.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly
I
10,000?
don't even know. Oh shit. It's like 10,000 years ago from BC or,
Yeah.
We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
Who are these guys? Do you know?
No idea. That's cool. The
Yeah.
iridescent waves.
Why does this guy look so sad all the time?
He's got a lot of big problems.
Yeah.
He spent 10,000 years thinking about his problems.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, I struggle with sleeping 5 hours. This guy's 10,000 years. Amazing.
This feels very Lord of the Rings, Mordor.
Yeah. Dude, this looks like Ironforge.
It does look like Ironforge, yeah.
I hope Ironforge is still a thing in WoW. Who dat?
I love the style.
Yeah.
It's like the stylized design, but with the realistic textures.
Yeah. And there's something about I really like the style where it's very hard edged.
Yeah, like very, that chiseled look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always. This reminds me of Thor for some reason. You know, where he's trying to get his weapon.
Yeah,
the axe.
he's trying to forge the.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, sad man. Oh no. Dude, I love that color in the sky.
Yeah.
Just now. This doesn't even feel like WoW.
It yeah, it doesn't. I'm not sure how this
All
fits
ties
into
up,
the
yeah.
lore. Yeah.
For some reason, now when I see different colored dragons flying,
The
it just
world
reminds me of
is
Raya.
healed. But her fate is yet uncertain.
Yeah, I'm getting like How to Train a Dragon vibes. And,
Yeah.
We shall be
Raya
Azeroth's
vibes.
protectors
Yeah.
once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Love the animation on the dragon.
Cool.
No orcs, no.
Yeah, there's
No,
no the
anything.
orc human thing. Maybe they're like, this is overplayed now.
Dude, I love the orcs.
So like you
Ah,
gotta
that's-
fly around in this?
Yeah.
Is that the
I guess so.
that's the new mechanic of the game?
Yeah,
It's all about the mounts, getting
Yeah.
your dragon mount.
yeah, dragon mount. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. It's I mean, it doesn't give away much.
Yeah,
So, but it doesn't like pique my interest that much either.
yeah, I think so too. I hate to say that.
Yeah, because you know, like whenever you like the old trailers used to come out, you're like, oh man, I'm like so
Yeah.
hyped to get back in and play WoW. But
Yeah,
I don't know if this trailer does that for me. It doesn't give me that itch. Like I need to
yeah,
subscribe again and start playing WoW again.
yeah. I think so too. It was actually pretty underwhelming, and it was actually pretty. Hate to say it, it was really slow. Not like there's a problem with slow like shorts, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like it felt like it didn't tell you much.
Yeah,
There wasn't any
it
like.
didn't really build the hype up either.
Yeah.
You know, like the old trailers, it always featured one of those characters, yeah,
Yeah.
that are well known in the
Yeah.
the lore of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So like Illidan or like
Yeah.
the Lich King or something.
Yeah, dude,
something that get
Arthas.
you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that hype when you
Yeah.
see the trailer. You're like, oh man, this is gonna be about it's
Yeah.
like gonna be about Arthas or whatever. Or
Yeah.
even like Mists of Pandaria like had more hype than
Yeah.
this, right? So I don't know.
But I think that's when it started turning, right? When the like Mist of Pandaria.
I think
because
so.
that's when like you started to run out of the lore,
yeah,
and you're sort of creating it,
yeah,
like on the spot.
exactly, yeah.
Maybe that's the problem with WoW these past like few years, because
Yeah.
it was like the first 3 was amazing because it was based on these characters that everybody knew.
Yeah, yeah.
And, yeah.
And I think you've kind of beat them already, so
Yeah.
you can't really use them again.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's definitely hard to, yeah, maybe they're just running out of, I think they're running out of like,
Yeah.
like real kind of these iconic characters that they can rely
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Man,
that's
that's
a
so
tough
crazy.
one.
Yeah.
They need to come out with Warcraft 4 or something and
I
build
was just
more
gonna.
lore. And
Yeah, I was just gonna say like they should just come out with like with another Warcraft to build build some characters again.
Yeah,
You know, but
that's-
yeah, because that would be. I think that's what made WoW so successful. I mean, given like the mechanics were unseen, right? I still
yeah,
compare
the
like
game mechanic. Look at the heroes. That was
yeah,
always like what set it apart. I think that the heroes were always the big thing about Warcraft. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you got to use heroes, because before then it was, you had like StarCraft, which is great RTS,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
like the king of RTS.
yeah,
But there's no like heroes in that story originally, right? Like,
Yeah,
per
yeah.
se, you couldn't play as the heroes. And then there was Age of Empires and things like that.
Yeah.
Where it's very much just about like
your
armies battling.
civilization. Yeah.
And yeah, WoW was always, I mean, Warcraft was always about the heroes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I think they've run out of heroes to
Yeah.
to use. It just doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's not as cool.
I think yeah. Okay, so in the single player modes back then, like Warcraft, like they also had like you play with your your race, but you also had moments in the single player mode where you only play with that hero.
Yeah.
So it's almost like becomes an RPG.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like
exactly.
Dota before Dota. Like it was, you were playing that one character only.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And
you
you
had
sort of
like a
build
small
this-
group of
yeah.
like maybe like companions or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it definitely had that like
Yeah.
yeah. They were definitely playing between RTS and RPG at the same time. It had like
Yeah.
elements of both.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what kicked off World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
But now it's like
Yeah. It just I didn't connect with the characters. I didn't like the dragons. They look like every other dragon in every other game, to be honest.
yeah. And I mean, dragons are kind of I don't know how to
played
say
out.
it, but yeah, it's kind of played out now.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
kind of like
Yeah,
we've seen
for sure.
dragons so in like it's not special anymore. A
Yeah.
dragon's just like another dog or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
It's just like
in,
every
in
other
game.
Yeah,
in
every
games,
every
yeah.
game's got their own dragons, and
Yeah.
I actually feel like the lack of like if you overuse dragons, it's not cool anymore.
Okay, what animal would you want to see
Oh man,
as a cool mount?
that's a hard one. I don't know. They'd have to come out with something new. Like
Okay,
you have
yeah.
to figure out like some new thing that hasn't been done. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought so do you remember back then the night elf mount? It's like is it the tiger or lion? The white lion, but they had like armor. I thought that was really cool for the time, and I thought that was like a timeless sort of mount.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then they came out with like I think for like AQ, they came out with the Beatles.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, like dragons is just so in every game. It's
Yeah,
so
it's just
played
so
out.
played out. Like I would have
Um,
done something, maybe something mechanical, because then you can do unique designs. You can upgrade it. You know, you can. There's a lot of mechanics involved. It feels like not like an organic creature.
Didn't
Yeah.
engineers used to be able to? I remember like they could make. Well, I was a gnome something. I forgot warrior, and then
Yeah.
I think I did engineering for a bit. And
I don't know if you can
did the
make-
bird. Was
Yeah,
it the
maybe
bird?
it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like it's so long ago now. It's
Yeah.
all hazy.
Yeah.
But you know, it would be cool if you had some sort of mechanical thing that you could
Yeah.
upgrade and.
Yeah,
You
that'd
know,
be
so
cool.
you start off with something basic, and everybody's. It's kind of like it's a second character at that point.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you upgrade your character, but you also can upgrade your mount. So,
yeah.
yeah, you can. There's way more room to play in if it's a mechanical thing. Whereas it's
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna do with an organic creature? Like change the saddle?
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Oh man, that would be cool. Yeah, mechanical creatures.
Yeah,
Change
and you
different
can change
legs.
the look. And,
Yeah.
yeah. It could be. I don't know, but that's just me. I would have done something like that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have even gone with this whole mount thing. Like
Yeah,
I
dude.
would have.
Me too. I wouldn't have gone with dragons in general, like or like any the mount route.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I would have done something completely
Yeah,
like different to renew the
yeah.
hype. But I don't know.
And who are
It's
the stone
very
guys?
difficult. I have no idea. I don't know. Like that's.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's part of the lore. I think maybe it was part of.
Do you think it's a new character, like a character race?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's part of the lore, like
Yeah.
from before they would have introduced some of these
Yeah.
characters. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, overall, I think I'm gonna give it a.
I was gonna give it a D plus.
Yeah, yeah. A C minus for me. Like it wasn't. Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, actually C minus because I think like quality of like the visuals and everything.
Still up there.
Yeah, it's still up there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't
Storytelling.
deny.
Yeah, and connection, not really there. And the
Yeah.
guy always looks so sad. Like I think like they furrowed his eyebrow for too
just
long.
like permanently.
He just like
that's just the
Yeah.
base model is
Yeah.
just furrowed.
he just looks depressed like the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I didn't
It's like,
really
when
get.
can this trailer be over?
Yeah, I didn't really get why they needed to. There was a need for him to
Yeah,
you
to
know,
connect the
connect
stones.
the stones.
I mean, those. Yeah, I haven't been following
Yeah.
like the lore since
Yeah.
a long time ago. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably like, people who are playing be
There's a
like,
reason.
oh man,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are so dumb. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's so obvious. Like it's because
Yeah.
of this. But
yeah.
I guess if you're trying to entice a large audience, that's not really a good play.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
yeah,
I guess if we're dumb, please let us know in the comments below.
yeah,
We would like to know why exactly this guy is trying to put that thing
This-
together.
yeah, and also
Um,
like I guess even in general, like, do you think the trailers like how does it compare to the old WoW trailers?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I had way more connection, so I'm not sure whether that's a bit biased, I guess, because
Yeah.
I was also younger and more into MMOs, and WoW was the first of its kind, right? Now there's
Yeah.
competition, so, but in terms of story, I definitely don't think I didn't get the hype, because there's something about when Illidan was talking, narrating
Yeah,
as
yeah,
The-
there was
the
or
shot
like
progressed,
the Lich King
or the Lich King, yeah,
There was like definitely hype. I mean, still my favorite trailer was the Lich King one where
It was
the
crazy.
where
When the
he's-
dragon
with the
flew-
dragon, the frostworm, yeah. Oh
Frostworm.
man,
Yeah.
that was
was crazy.
It gave you shivers. Like it was so cool.
It was Game of Thrones before Game of fucking Thrones.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's so true. Yeah,
Because
So-
it was crazy. I just remember it sweep down all the undead. So
Yeah.
like responding to the frost rim,
Yeah.
and then he goes to the mountain and just like screeches. Right?
Yeah. But that's so good. I think
yeah.
even to this day, that's still one of the coolest trailers, like game
Yeah.
trailers of all time.
I think so.
So.
And there's a special connection you have with that because that I forgot Arthur's dad's name, but the whole story
Uther?
behind that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe. No, is it Uther?
I think so.
I
Because
don't know.
Uther was
no, was Uther his companion? I'm not sure, but
but Uther was like I remember whoever's teaching him, I forgot, but
Yeah.
he was like the righteous one, right? And he
Yeah.
believed strongly in Arthas.
yeah,
And Arthas was supposed to be the one.
yeah,
next,
it's supposed
right?
to be you are the chosen one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then he just went, "Yo, fuck
He
this."
went dark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was just
But yeah,
I
that was
love
so
that.
rich. Like the story
Yeah.
behind it was so rich. But at the same time, I think everybody
Mm-hmm.
had an idea. Like everybody that was immersed in that world understood the context.
Yeah.
Whereas this, unless you're still immersed in the world, I'm not sure you still get the context. But
Yeah.
yeah, they had so many years of building up these characters. Like Illidan, Arthas, and
Yeah.
all these other characters that were just so badass, right?
Yeah.
And like Sylvanas and all these people, but I feel like they just kind of reached the end of the road. It's just like,
You know what happened? I think it's like they had so much lore that before WoW, right? It's almost like
yeah,
they used all that material, but when they were using that material, they decided to not create new material in the back end.
yeah. They
Instead-
weren't hyping it up. Yeah,
Yeah, so-
that's so true. Like I feel like they
stopped.
they stopped. Like
Yeah.
there could have been so much more room for character building,
Yeah.
story. Because when you were playing WoW, so much of it was just about you as a player, but
Yeah.
not really like any emphasis on the story, like
Yeah.
nearly as much as they did in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that was their big downfall. Was like
I think they just thought they had so much content.
yeah,
Yeah.
like their storytelling wasn't as strong as it was in the
Yeah.
Warcraft days,
Yeah.
and I think that's probably where it went sideways. Because I think they were so focused on world building, but also like focusing on you as a player. They kind of
Yeah.
like just put the whole narrative of Warcraft on the side, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like, to be honest, I thought the vanilla WoW was great. Vanilla up to Wrath, like, was great. I didn't think they needed
Yeah.
to change any game mechanics.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of grinding, but that's part of it.
Yeah, and it did feel like there was more story in that kind of early day
Yeah.
than there was. Maybe because as they were building the initial game, they thought about all this stuff. But
Yeah.
maybe once you're in the game and you're trying to retain your subscribers,
Yeah.
you start changing the approach for
Yeah.
how you look at the game. Right? It's like, oh, how do we introduce new mechanics, and how do we like
Yeah. Yeah.
focus more on like the gear and all this stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe like they lost their way
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think speeding up leveling, I get it, because people want to get to the end content quicker, right?
Yeah.
But I think maybe that's partially why as well. Like,
Yeah,
when
there's
you
so much
speed things
focus
up,
on the
there's
end.
there's
like,
no stake.
yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely lose the.
Yeah.
There was something nice about the grind, and maybe it's just because we're from another generation of gamers where the grind is the
Yeah.
game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like playing Final Fantasy. The grind is the game.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and you're rewarded for that grind at the
Yeah.
end. It's like, I did the grind, therefore I'm level 60.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
did
yeah.
you do the grind? You didn't do the grind, so you
Yeah.
can't play at the same game that I'm playing at.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think maybe there's something that changed along the way. Was more tailored towards casual gamers, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like that's like, if you told me to do the grind again, I would be like, piss off. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't have time. For the
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
But then that's why it sticks with my head so much because it was so fun. the
yeah,
grind. Yeah.
yeah. There's something about and those. I think it slowed the whole game down in a good way because
Yeah, yeah.
it gave you time to experience the story and everything. You're grinding, but also you were like you enjoyed the process because there was things to do as you were grinding.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the later expansion packs,
Yeah.
they kind of went more into like just level as quick as you can, and then you get to the end game. The whole focus is just get to the end game. So you kind of speed past like everything in the beginning.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's something about that too that like
Yeah.
they put so much emphasis on the end game and maybe not enough on like the journey to that like you know, max level, but
yeah,
that's where all the storytelling and stuff could be really interesting, right? But I don't know.
Definitely.
It's
Yeah, I mean, we totally went to talk about WoW. I mean, I feel like this could be a whole episode, like, you know. But I'm sure one day we're gonna I do want to talk about WoW. Because it's so fun.
It's such a cool and iconic game, I think.
Exactly.
For its time.
I still compare it's like first love.
Yeah,
you always
like
compare
every MMO you compare to WoW.
Yeah, exactly. That's also called addiction. But, but anyways, if you let us know what you think about the trailer, thoughts, and actually, tell us if you have if you still play WoW. Tell us your experience now playing WoW, because it's probably really different from when we used to play. So we would love to know all that. If you like the video, press like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next review. See ya. Peace. Thanks for watching or listening to our content. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again. Peace.